Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for reviewing yet another video that I create to educate my consumers, just so I can make sure that everyone is getting the best option when it comes to all insurance products and matters. In my other videos, I have discussed that I am an actual licensed insurance broker in the states of Illinois, in the states of Ohio, Georgia, and Texas. So I wanted to do a video about dental plans. I do health, life, auto, home. So I try to make sure that I educate my consumers on all options just so everyone can make the best decision for them, but most importantly, have the best product or insurance services that will fit the particular need. A lot of complaints that I hear with dental insurance plans are the waiting periods, are the low annual maximums for dental plans. For example, here's a company that I do broker with. I do work with Humana, awesome company, etc. But here's one of the biggest complaints that I hear from my consumers. For example, every year you have what's called an an annual maximum. Annual maximum is real simple. This is the maximum amount that the plan will pay in any calendar year. So basically what this plan is telling you is that they're going to pay $1,000 per calendar year toward your services. So that was one complaint that I received from my clients regarding the dental plan because of the low out-of-pocket maximum. Two is the every year you have to meet a deductible. A lot of my clients talked about, well, Chris, can I get a plan where I pay the deductible one time for the life of the plan and I'm done? And then the other biggest complaint that I've had from clients is that across the board, preventive is 100%. So a lot of clients like that. But let's be honest here, we have more consumers that need access to basic services and toward major services like root canals, bridges, etc. And with a lot of dental plans, major services are not covered. However, like with other plans that I do have, unfortunately, one will have to wait 12 months before one can have any type of major services done, including, orthodontic services. So if you have a tooth extraction from one of these plans that I have here, and this is by Humana, great company, I love them to death in terms of their benefits. But let me go back up here. Now, the basic services is 6 months. So if you were chewing on some candy, had a cavity, anything happened where you needed an oral surgery, anything, you cannot have the services rendered until 6 months after your initial policy date. So what does that mean? You purchased this dental plan January 1. So we have February, March, April, May, June, July. So you cannot use any basic services for 6 months till July. But anything can happen within that time frame, correct? So if you need to have an extraction, you have to wait 6 months. If not, you pay out of pocket for the full cost. And again, with other dental plans, a lot of dental plans with the major health companies that I do work with, the Aetnas, the Humanas, the Blue Crosses, the Assurant Healths, a lot of their benefits come with either no major services or some come with a 12-month waiting period. So I wanted to introduce a plan that will alleviate all the frustration from clients when it comes to dental insurance. A lot of clients ask me, is dental insurance worth it? Is it worth my cost? Is it worth my dollars, etc.? And I always targeted toward the individual client with their situation, their own permanent situation. So every client differs. But what I did find, and as an alternative to the traditional insurance, is a, pretty much a better insurance plan, dental insurance plan for my clients that I found. A company called Spirit Dental. I'm always looking for additional services for my clients. That is one of the beauties of being a broker. I can represent one product, I can represent one company, or I can represent 500 products or 500 companies. So let's visit affordabledentalbenefits.info. I'm going to highlight it up here. So we want to visit affordabledentalbenefits.info. This will bring you to my personal agency dental quoting system page. This way you can go directly to the page. And when you get here, if you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, I have it set up real easy to where if you have any questions, you want to reach out to me, you can either visit any of my, let me close it for a second. You can visit any of my social media tabs here. You can do a live chat whenever I'm online, or simply for quick convenience, submit your name, click learn more, submit your name, last name, first name, your email, phone number, and then please put in that you need help with the Spirit Dental Vision product, and I would be more than happy to give you a call. So let's run a quote so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about by comparing dental plans that comes with a 6-month waiting period on basic services, or in some cases no services on major services. And in some cases also, you may have to wait a whole calendar year, 12 months, before you can utilize any major services. So I'm gonna take I don't know, as we go back to affordabledentalbenefits.info. Since I broke in Illinois, Georgia, Texas, and Ohio, I figured I'll just look at Georgia. I have a zip code down there that I picked with the client. So all you got to do is when you come to this site, you're gonna type in your zip code. You're gonna click on coverage, whether it's a single person, if it's one person in terms of just one applicant on the application, if it's maybe you and a spouse or you and one child, or just primarily a family, just two or more people, husband, wife, or a single parent and two kids. So in this case, I'm going to do one applicant. I'm going to select a effective date of, I don't know, December 1st. So let's click continue. So, ladies and gentlemen, as the page loads, what will come up next is my information as your agent, my full name, uh, my phone number, so you can call me. So either way, I'm providing unlimited resources for you to get in contact with me, learn more, social media, or just an old-fashioned phone number. So let's get down to it. Look at this plan in terms of Spirit Dental. So remember I talked about with this plan you have an one option for an annual maximum of $1,000. Well, with the with the Spirit Dental plan, they actually give you different maximums you can choose from. So when I go back here, you notice only one option, $1,000. When you're looking at the no dental plan that I have, you have three options you can choose from, depending on the level that you pick. So from 1,200 down to 3,500, you can maximize the out-of-pocket savings. Secondly, instead of paying one thing about myself, I tell it like it is. So there's no surprise. So every year you have to pay a $50 deductible on, this major plan that I'm talking about here. Every year you pay a $50 deductible for your services, and that resets after 1 year. With this plan, with these plans here, they have a one-time $100 lifetime maximum lifetime deductible. 100 $100 lifetime deductible. Some clients may like that, some may not like it. However, I think instead of paying $50 every year, so that comes to 100. Well, you're at the 100 already. So if you keep this plan for 5 years, guess what? The $100 has paid for that. One time, lifetime deductible, $100. Alrighty. Now, the one thing I like about it is that your coverages for major services and basic are day one. I'm going to say this again. Compared to this type of dental plan, basic 6 months, major sometimes no coverage or 12 months. Major here, coverage is day one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now I'm going to do another video that talks about the details and plans. And just to give you a tad bit, the reasoning there is a lot more flexibility with these annual maximums. It's because you have portion of the maximums that are geared toward your basic and major services, and a portion of the annual maximum that is geared toward your preventive services. So I love the flexibility of the plan. So there are three different plan options that one could pick from. As you see here, there are no orthodontic services in this plan. However, if you go down, you start to have some orthodontic services. Um, Not to mention, on one other plan, depending on what you need, the coverage levels, it all just depends on what the client is looking for. The top two that I do like is the Max Care Silver and the Max Care Gold. Those are the two plans that I do like. The indemnity is an option as well, but however, I'm really set on the Spirit or the Spirit Max Gold, okay, or the Spirit Max Care Silver. Either way, you have your plans here. Again, depending on where you go, which direction you choose to get. So, I mean, it's real simple. First year, second year, third year, the coverage is as follows. But however, day one, you have coverage. So let's look at, I don't know, let's look at plan detail. I'll go down to the top one that I like with the 100% preventive, etc., and with the orthodontic services. So let's look at the plan detail. Okay, I'm just kind of, for the essence of time, I'm just going to briefly go over this. Okay, so the Gold Network, the plan that we looked at, which is this one here. Okay, as you see, dental options are day one. It tells you $100 lifetime maximum combined for preventive, basic, and major services. Okay, the policy pays for covered dental expenses in network and out of network too. But as you see here, it's day one. Every year, day one for preventive, 100%, 100%, 100%, year one to year three. Um, and as each year goes up, the percentage coverage for basic and major services, even orthodontic services, increase. So most people, anyhow, when they purchase a dental plan, it's usually a year before they use it anyway. But however, sometimes those major stuff may come up, and you can have coverage from day one. So here's an example on the services from day one in terms of major, basic, okay, major, root canals, oral surgery, etc. All this is included within the plan. Okay. This is just here is general information, etc. But I just wanted to kind of show you this from day one, ladies and gentlemen, of an option that you can have dental coverage from day one with major services. So for more information, visit affordabledentalbenefits.info. Okay, visit affordabledentalbenefits.info. And then when you get there, you can put your zip code in, your date of birth, and your effective date, and these plans will come up. So, ladies and gentlemen, just reach out to me if you have any questions. Feel free to call me here via my work line, or simply visit me by social media, Facebook. I live on Facebook. I live on social media as a whole. But most importantly, the quickest way you can reach me, I'll get it instantly on my smartphone, is just complete the learn more option here. Okay, complete the learn more option, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Or if you like, you can go ahead and enroll in a plan yourself. You select the plan, it'll take you to the application part here, then you enter your payment information. But real quick, you may be asking me, I wanted to do this and I failed out to do this early in the video. Chris, what about a dentist? How many dentists is in the network of for this plan? Real simple. Since I decided to do the Georgia Atlanta area, how about I do this? Let's enter a zip code. I'm hoping that's all I need. Yep, 30,085. Ladies and gentlemen, is that enough coverage? Again, this is Georgia only, okay? But many providers. 25 found here, 25 pages, results 30,000. You know, the list goes on. If I decide to do 100 providers in one page, it's going to bring it up. Many dentists that this plan can help. The list goes on and on. Okay. Maybe someone is in the Chicago area and they want to find a dentist. So we just redid the plans, find your dentist. So we type in 60601. That's a general Chicago area code for downtown. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, on the first one, I say 30,000 um, 30,000 results. That was the actual zip code of the 30085. So either way it goes, coverage shows. There's plenty of dentists around. Let's do 100 a page. Page 101. A lot of dentists here. So you have options. You can look up. I'm not sure if your current dentist will be on the list. I understand maybe if your current dentist is not on the list, you want to keep the same one. But so for this particular area, zip code, it'll bring it up. If I do another zip code in Chicago, it'll bring up the dentists and the different zip code areas. Do another one. Okay. I'll go here, type in another area code in Chicago. Okay, results for 60620. Let's just kind of broaden this, put 100 per page. So many zip codes, many dentists could be in the one area. So as you can see, there are a lot of dentists here. So let's go back to Georgia. So just so I can make sure I'm educating everyone the correct way. Okay. So we're going to go back down to one of the plans, that Gold Network plan. We're going to click Find Your Dentist. It's opening all these different windows, but that's fine. So I'm going to type in 385 again. So earlier I mentioned results for 3,000. There were 30,000 options. No, I'm sorry. That's the actual zip code for the area. So here I know another zip code in Georgia. I think it's 405, 300 Okay, you're gonna find distance again. It'll open on the tab. Just go ahead and type in 300 405. It'll bring up dental providers in that specific zip code. So every time you type in zip code, it's going to bring up a number of dentists. So for one area, you can imagine there are tons of providers. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this small education video about Spirit Dental has been effective. I like this plan again because you have so many different options in terms of your calendar maximum of the year. Coverages are day one, and you can get your money's worth from day one. So, should you have any questions, again, as I reset the site here, just feel free to give me a call when you do your quote. It have your phone. I have my phone number there. Um, do this real quick so you can see it. Phone number here, my social media icons here, and then most importantly, my information in terms of name, email, phone number. So just put down here you have questions about the dental insurance, Spirit Dental, and I'll be more than happy to help you the best ways I can. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.